Planet Dolan.
From getting thrown into a refrigerator full of dancing Shreks to getting beat up by the moon, the Planet Dolan Crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about our weirdest dreams. I'm Pringle the One, and today, I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by MeLickDolan. Is that really his name? MeLickDolan? Oh man. Spinal Palm had a dream where he was streaking down a road and then got caught by the police. He was then sent to a jail that looked like his preschool with all the preschool students playing on their Nintendo DS's. Then a fridge came out of nowhere and opened the door. All the kids, including the still naked Spinal Palm, got sucked into it and saw dancing Shreks everywhere. He had this dream in preschool and still has no idea what his brain was doing that night. Number 9 was submitted by Scourgefano. When Froggy was 10, she had a dream about her 4th grade class, particularly her teacher. She had gotten to school really late, like 11 a.m. Froggy and her best friend were racing down the hall to get to class, but when they got there, all the chairs were out of the classroom. There were blankets everywhere and the lights were turned off. Her 4th grade teacher had apparently called for a nap time, which was weird, but Froggy tried to be good and sleep. But suddenly, her teacher started cuddling her. Froggy woke up and never looked at her teacher the same way again for the rest of the year. Number 8 was submitted by StutterGuyChris. Scourgefano dreamt that his sister was frying chickpeas one by one in a pan. It was starting to piss him off because she could obviously fry them all at the same time. This led to an argument where they were screaming at each other, which went on for a couple of minutes. Eventually, Scourgefano realized that he had woken up and had been screaming across the room at nobody. His boyfriend got a rude awakening and was scared senseless. Number 7 was submitted by Revvae. Ramona dreamt she was a scientist and she was experimenting on some sort of blue liquid in a lab. Suddenly, a shadowy figure ran into her, making her drop the liquid and smashing it on the floor. A bit of liquid fell on her shoe and it turned into a scaly claw. Soon, she had completely transformed into a dragon. Ramona's surrounding morphed slowly into what looked like a country cottage with a massive chunk taken out of it. Some sort of meteor had crashed into it and Ramona was standing right on top of the smoking rock. She spread her wings and flew far away with a sense of freedom. She flew directly towards the sun until everything went white. When Ramona woke up and started to walk around, she bent her legs and jumped, expecting to fly. She jumped so high she hit her head on the overhead light. Number 6 was submitted by Fallout Boy 111. When Salty Squid was about 6 years old, he had a series of dreams where the moon was his worst enemy. He would walk around and push Salty Squid around, which was very weird. But in one dream, he was watching the news when the moon was very visible behind the reporter. The camera zoomed in on the moon and it called Salty Squid's name. The moon then broke through the TV and started beating Salty Squid up. Then Salty Squid's cousin arrived and told the moon to stop. He refused, so they threw a staircase at him, and then Salty Squid woke up. Number 5 was submitted by slavergd. Zaraganba's dream had him running down the street chasing a van with a foreign language written on it. Zaraganba fell into a hole and the van parked right over the top of the hole. To get out, he pushed the van over onto its side. He thought he was the strongest person alive, so he went around pushing over everything he could find. The dream was cool, but when he woke up, he realized he was sleepwalking, pushing over chairs, dressers, and basically all the furniture in his room. Number 4 was submitted by HipsterCicero. Tolop's dream started out with him and his cousin running towards a pool with inner tubes around their waist. As they were running, the sky went jet black and a spotlight turned on from behind them. Then they saw a bunch of foxes running in front of them. And at the end of the line of foxes was a blue coyote staring at them with cold, black eyes. Tolop blacked out in his dream, only to wake up lying on a bus seat. Some kid was eating a burger in front of him and one of Tolop's feet had gone missing. When the kid finished his burger, he asked the bus driver for another one. The bus driver grabbed a huge cleaver from his belt and began to hack away at Tolop's remaining foot, sending blood all over the place. When Tolop woke up in the real world, he realized that combining Mountain Dew and pixie sticks before bed probably wasn't the greatest idea. Number 3 was submitted by Redpool1120. Animations had a dream of her and her family moving into a house, but it wasn't any normal house. It was really old and looked like it was going to fall apart at any moment. After they had fully moved into the house, Andy started getting ready for bed. That's when she heard giggling. She turned to find a small crawl space with an open door, and she looked in to find tons of creepy looking children inside, trying to get out. Andy freaked out and slammed the door shut, but there was no lock anywhere, so she spent what seemed like hours holding it shut as the children scratched and clawed at the door. Soon the children tried to sing Andy to sleep with a creepy lullaby. Hush, little human, we will not sin as long as you will always let us in. And that's when she woke up. Number 2 was submitted by The Watcher. Once Nixium had a dream that his girlfriend broke up with him. They were in her car driving somewhere when she started going ballistic, accusing him of cheating and other crazy things he never did. Before Nixium could even say anything, she punched him in the face and he rolled out of the car into the highway. Nixium scurried over to the side of the road to get out of the traffic, which was all 18-wheelers for some reason. After Nixium got his bearings, he called up his friend to pick him up. He showed up instantly to give Nixium a ride home. When he got into the car, he immediately noticed a large ox in the back seat. When Nixium asked his friend why there was an ox in the back seat, he responded with, "That's just the exchange, student man." It was a silent ride home until he finally woke up. Just in case, Nixium went out to the store the next day and bought his girlfriend some chocolate, just in case she really was mad at him. Number 1 was submitted by me, your narrator, Pringle the One. The weirdest dream I ever had was when I was 15 years old. It was an all-white room, and there was nothing around, just a table, a chair, and a tuna sandwich. So I sat on the chair and I looked at the tuna sandwich and I opened it up to see if there was any mayo in it, and there was no mayo in it, so I was kinda sad about that. So I just ate the sandwich. 5 minutes later, I woke up and I was hungry for a tuna sandwich. That is by far the most weirdest dream I've ever had, because to this day, I can still remember it, and sometimes I get really hungry for that tuna sandwich. And the plot twist is, I'm a vegan. Huge thanks for the folks over on our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. Got a story of your own? Tell us, what's the weirdest dream you've ever had? Let us know on the Reddit page linked below, and you might be featured in a future countdown. This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, everybody. Peace.